All right, Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, there is in fact more charts that I do want to show you guys today, indicating that this bull run may not be over for Bitcoin just yet. Okay, if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few months, I've been telling you guys, okay, I do believe Bitcoin has the potential to go much, much higher. I don't think, okay, 126 is the cycle top. Honestly, don't. I think Bitcoin has the potential to go much, much higher. Okay, I've showed you guys many charts for the past few days and weeks that Bitcoin will, jump back up to 100K, right? Even back up to its previous highs, even reaching a new record high. And I told you guys, I could be wrong here, right? I could be wrong. There is truly two different sides to this. Okay, on one side, people are in fact saying that this is over, that 126 is the cycle top. Okay, we're now entering a bear market. And then there's the other side where people are in fact saying that it's not over, that we will see Bitcoin continuing to go much higher to new record highs. And I'm on that side. So there is in fact some new charts that I do want to show you guys. And these charts are actually very interesting, and it is indicating that this cycle, right, may not be over just yet for Bitcoin. So I do want to talk about it, guys. Okay, so looking at the Bitcoin price today, Bitcoin is still not really moving. Okay, Bitcoin is pretty much, exactly where it was yesterday, right, at $89,000. I must say, we're not seeing huge moves happening for Bitcoin. We are in fact seeing a very strong sideways price movement for Bitcoin. For the past 3 days, right? You guys clearly see that. Okay, so we saw Bitcoin, okay, about 2 days ago, going from 90K all the way up to like the 90K levels, like $92,000, and then it's dropped all the way down as low as 88K, right? And yeah, this is where Bitcoin is right now at $89,000. So we are in fact seeing, okay, very strong sideways price movements happening for Bitcoin. We are in fact seeing a very strong consolidation for Bitcoin. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Altcoins today, right? Some alts are in fact in the greens and some alts are in fact in the reds. Okay, yesterday we actually did manage to see a fair bit of alts in the reds, but today some altcoins are still, in the reds. Okay, but some altcoins today are in fact managing to, have a little recovery back up to the upside. Not a huge recovery, but yeah, some alts today, you guys clearly see, are in the greens. Okay, but we're not seeing, much moves today. Overall, the crypto market today is not really moving. Okay, and the markup for, the entire crypto market, okay, is still above 3 trillion, right? Now, looking at this, guys, the Fin Greed Index, okay, we're still in extreme fear, right? Yesterday, we were in fact in extreme fear. Today, we're still in extreme fear, guys. So the sentiment truly has not really been changing, okay? There is obviously still some fear in the markets right now, okay? So obviously, guys, when others are fearful, this is truly the best time to buy. And I hope you guys have, in fact, been doing that, right? Buy more Bitcoin. This is the best time to do it, right? It really is, just to simply DCA, right? But yeah, looking at the Bitcoin monthly returns, okay, we are still in the reds. Okay, we're only down 1%, just over 1%. So nothing too crazy. But as I told you guys many times, usually December, we don't see massive moves happening for Bitcoin. Usually Bitcoin doesn't perform the best in the month of December. Average return is just over 4%. Okay, which is nothing too crazy, right? But who knows, guys? Maybe this month, December, we could potentially see Bitcoin ending off this month in the greens. But we'll have to see. Okay, but yeah, looking at this, guys, and I talked about this when it first came out, when this news came out, right? I think it was about like over 2 weeks ago. Okay, but yeah, Texas was the first state in America to buy Bitcoin for their strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is massive, right? And this is truly a great beginning. Okay, so we are in fact seeing the first ever US state to buy Bitcoin for their strategic reserve. Okay, so that being said, this is a great start. And many more other states in the US, okay, will follow and buy Bitcoin for their strategic reserve, right? So yeah, absolutely amazing to see, guys. But yeah, I want to show you guys this chart. Okay, now this is actually very interesting. So rising Bitcoin liveliness suggests the bull market may not be over just yet, right? So yeah, bull run may not be over. Bitcoin's liveliness metric just hit new highs, signaling the bull market cycle is not over yet, guys. Okay, so there is a lot of potential. There is a lot of room here for Bitcoin to go much, much higher, guys. Okay, you guys just clearly see that, right? There is huge potential, right? That we will see Bitcoin going much, much higher. Okay, that this is not, the cycle top. Okay, so yeah, you guys clearly see they haven't crossed yet. Okay, the liveliness ribbon. So yeah, there is potential that Bitcoin will be heading much, much higher. So be prepared for that, guys. Now I want to show you guys this. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we all know this, right? That since, obviously gold just recently has been absolutely skyrocketing, right? Gold, okay, a couple months back did in fact reach a new all-time high. Okay, the M2 global liquidity has been going up as well. And usually when this happens, right, Bitcoin follows and goes up as well. Okay, so this is another signal. Okay, another signal that we will be seeing Bitcoin going much, much higher. I truly do believe in that, guys. Okay, so be ready for that. And this is why I truly do believe there is still a lot of room here for Bitcoin to go much, much higher. And I hope you guys are truly ready for that, right? Now, looking at this, okay, every time the Russell 2000 breaks out, a Bitcoin bull run follows. Okay, the Russell 2000 has just broken out. Okay, you guys clearly see that. So since it has broken out, and every single time this has broken out, Bitcoin went higher. So since we aren't facing a breaker right now, are we about to see Bitcoin going much, much higher? Okay, and this chart is showing here 2026. Now, if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, you should definitely check it out. Okay, but in yesterday's video, I did talk about Q1 in 2026. We could potentially see Bitcoin right throughout Q1 in 2026, maybe even Q2, having a beautiful run up. Okay, that is possible. And if we do see that happening, okay, and there is potential for that, that means, guys, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle will be breaking. Okay, that this cycle will be extending. Okay, so yeah, for the people out there that have, in fact, been saying that the Bitcoin 4-year cycle is over, right? That may be possible. Okay, it may become a reality. Okay, so yeah, get ready, guys. 2026, we could potentially see Bitcoin in Q1 skyrocketing, right? There is potential for that, so be ready for that, guys. But I do believe in some type of way, right, we're eventually going to see some type of bear market. Okay, Bitcoin will be entering a bear market, guys. Okay, so it's going to be happening. So just keep that in mind, guys, right? But that is that. But yeah, I want to show you guys this, okay? So history doesn't exactly, repeat itself, but it does rhyme. So you guys clearly see in the last bull cycle, okay, in 2021, right during that bull market, we saw a double top. Okay, you guys clearly see that, right? A double top did in fact form, and that's exactly what we are in fact seeing right now for Bitcoin during this cycle, this bull market for 2025. Okay, we are in fact seeing a double top, exactly like what it did in 2021. And what happened last cycle when we saw a double top? Okay, after that, in 2022, we saw a bear market happening for Bitcoin. Okay, so are we about to see the exact same thing happening for Bitcoin? Okay, Bitcoin did in fact form a double top, okay, just like what it did last cycle in 2021. So is history about to repeat itself? Like I said, history doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Okay, like I said, guys, many, many times at the beginning, I could be wrong. Maybe 126 is the top. But honestly, I don't think it is. Okay, I don't think it is, guys. There is just so much, signs and signals, okay, that Bitcoin can go much, much higher. Like I said, if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few days and weeks, I've been showing you guys plenty of charts indicating, signaling that, Bitcoin has the potential to go much, much higher. Okay, so just because we aren't focusing on double top happening right now for Bitcoin, I don't think we're going to be entering, a bear market. I don't think it's over, guys. Okay, I feel like we're just seeing a little retest. Okay, I say little. Bitcoin's down like 36% from its previous highs of 126 to where it is right now. But I do believe it will eventually bounce back up. I do believe in that, guys. I don't think Bitcoin will go lower. Right, I don't think it's over just yet. So yeah, here it is. Okay, here's another chart just showing, the double top once again. Okay, so Bitcoin crash is loading. I have seen this pattern in 2021. Charts says we haven't bottomed yet. You could be right? Like I said, guys, maybe 126 is the top, but personally, I don't think it is. Okay, I truly don't think it is. I think Bitcoin has the potential to go much higher, to back up to 100K, even back up to its previous highs, even reaching new highs. I do believe in that, guys. Okay, we will have to see. Okay, we will have to see, but personally, I don't think the cycle is over just yet. But I want to show you guys this, right? So we know this legend, right, in the Bitcoin space, right, Da Vinci Jeremy, and I'm pretty sure we have all seen that video of him begging people just to invest $1 into Bitcoin, right? Back in like 2011 to like 2013, I believe. Okay, that video was posted in 2013. So if you did listen to him and you did buy just $1 of Bitcoin at that time, that $1 will be worth $800 today. $800, guys, going from $1 to $800. Imagine you invested like $1,000 at that time. It'll be crazy, right? So for the people out there that did manage to buy Bitcoin in the early days, right? 2011 to 2012 to even 2013, right? They'll be up right now if they are still holding the Bitcoins, right? So yeah, absolutely amazing to see, guys. Okay, absolutely amazing to see. And this is why, guys, you need to think of Bitcoin long term. People that are buying Bitcoin right now, you need to think of it long term. Okay, understand Bitcoin truly does have a store of value. Okay, and your purchasing power with Bitcoin, right? You would actually realize this when you actually own Bitcoin, your purchasing power increases every single time. Okay, you will realize when you own Bitcoin, everything around you becomes much cheaper. So Bitcoin truly does have store of value, right? It really does beat inflation. Okay, so looking at this, guys, right? And this is also posted by Da Vinci, and he says here, why we buy Bitcoin? It's simple, because the purchasing power of the dollar is always decreasing. It's always going lower, guys. Okay, because of inflation, right? They're just going to continue to print money. Okay, they're printing money non-stop, guys. So understand, when you save dollars, when you save money in the bank, your purchasing power will decrease over time. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Okay, because inflation is truly a real thing. This is why, guys, you need to invest into appreciating assets. And I do believe the best asset to invest in is Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people, right, invest into, real estate. That's a pretty big one, right? Real estate. People invest into, precious metals like silver and gold, into the stock market, right? Companies. That's great. But I think Bitcoin is truly the best asset to invest in long term, right? It truly is the best asset for a long-term hold, right? A long-term investment. So, guys, not financial advice. Study Bitcoin. Why you guys need to, invest into Bitcoin. Why you guys need to buy Bitcoin? Because your purchasing power with the dollars, with fiat, is always decreasing. Okay, understand that, guys. And this is why you need to invest your money, right? This is why the rich are getting richer, right? Getting more wealthy, is because they are always investing into assets. If you guys want to become wealthy, you need to invest in assets. It's that simple, full stop, right? So that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Bitcoin right now still holding at $89,000. Okay, so I still believe this is still a great time to buy some Bitcoin, right? It really is. So I hope you guys are in fact stacking and DCAing, just simply DCAing into Bitcoin, right? But of course, guys, we will be seeing some type of bear market happening for Bitcoin eventually, right? And yes, we will see Bitcoin going back down to 70K to even 60K, maybe even 50K to 40K. I don't think Bitcoin will be heading to like 30K to 20K. I think those days are over, but there is potential that Bitcoin can drop back down to like 70K to 50K, maybe even 40K. Okay, when Bitcoin does do that, you bet I'm gonna buy more Bitcoin at those price levels for sure, 100%. So that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That is always much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.